Hello and welcome everyone. Today we will learn a new poem from CBC Class 8 English. The name of the poem is The Last Bargain. The poem Last Bargain has been written by Indian Bengali poet Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore is an Indian Bengali poet. He was born on 7th May 1861 in Kolkata. He died in 7th August 1941 in Kolkata. His famous artworks are Dancing Woman, Head Steady, Geometric, and his famous book is Gitanjali. He was an Bengali poet, writer, composer, philosopher, and painter too. He reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as Indian art. The present poem is The Last Bargain. Let's see some introduction about the poem. In this poem, there is a daily wager, a laborer. He wanted to be hired. He wanted to take an employment from his master. The poem is about the laborer who is in search of job. However, he wants to be hired without losing his freedom. The poet tells us that he received offer from the powerful king, the rich old man, and beautiful lady with attractive smile. But he turned all their offers. At last, he met a simple, innocent child and he immediately accepted the offer, deal, that is the bargain. Therefore, the poem is aptly named as The Last Bargain. The present poem deals with theme is no power, no money, and beautiful thing of the world can win and replace the happiness. It is just the simplicity and innocence which surpass or beat everything. In the present poem, there are few characters. They are as follows. There are totally 5 characters, including the main character who is laborer. Along with the laborer, there are 4 more characters. They are a powerful king. Second character is old man with money, rich man. Third character is beautiful lady and ever attractive smile. Fourth character is most important character, that is a simple, innocent child. Out of these 4 additional characters, the third character's offer, deal, bargain has been turned by the laborer, and the laborer accept the last bargain, last deal, last offer of the child, and therefore the poem is suitably titled as a last bargain. With the help of these few slides, I hope the whole poem would have been summarized. In this poem, some new and difficult words will occur. They are as follows: chariot, an open vehicle pulled by horses; hedge, a row of bushes or trees planted close together at the edge of garden; henceforward, from now onwards; bargain, it is an agreement or deal between a seller and buyer; wandered means roaming. The poem has some key points, as all the transactions throughout the day taken place with the laborer has been discussed. In the morning, the laborer meets a powerful king on the road, and he thinks the power of the king is temporary. So the laborer rejects refused the deal bargain with a king. In the midday, that is in afternoon, the laborer meets an old man with gold coins in the crooked lane. And he thinks that the money was not important for him to seek the happiness. So he disliked the agreement and bargain with the with the old man too. In the evening, the laborer meets a fair lady with an attractive smile near the garden. But the smile of the lady couldn't satisfy the laborer, the poet. So he reject the agreement of the beautiful lady. Last, that is last bargain with the child by the laborer. The child was playing on a seashore with the sails, and he was appearing like a simple, innocent child, and the child offered him a bargain, and he expected nothing. So the laborer, the wager, was happy and satisfied, and he accepted the agreement of the child, which was the last bargain of the laborer or the wagers. Let's see the poem in detail now. The present poem is having the 4 stanzas, and let's see the first stanza at the beginning. Come and hire me, I cried while in the morning. I was walking on the stone paved road. Sword in hand, the king came in his chariot. He held my hand and said, I will hire you with my power. But his power counted for naught, and he went away in chariot. In this stanza, there is one difficult new word is an chariot. Chariot is an open vehicle pulled by horses. In the first stanza, the poet happened to meet an king who is powerful, holding the sword in hand. And the king, being a first man to deal, he offered him the power. And with power, he said that I will hire you with my power. The man, however, felt that the king's might, the power, was not long lasting, and therefore the laborer, the daily wager, rejected the offer of the king, and king, being unhappy, left the place. In the second stanza, in the heat of the midday, houses stood with the shut doors. I wandered along the crooked lane. An old man came out with his bag of gold. He pounded and said, I will hire you with my money. He weighed his coin one by one, but I turned away. The second time, the second deal, second bargain is with the rich old man. As it is a evening time, the sun is hot, and where the laborer has to meet the rich old man. In this second stanza, there are some difficult words. First word is crooked, that is bent, curved. The poet, laborer, is meeting in a curved, bent lane. And he pondered, ponder means thought, and turn away, refuse, reject. The second offer of the old man was turned down because it was a money he thought that could not be equivalent to the happiness. So it was a midday, that is a afternoon, the sun was hot, and old man was offering him a gold for the sake of hiring him, but he refused to accept it because he thought that money is a temporary. The third stanza from the poem. It was evening. The garden hedge was all aflower. The fair maid came out and said, I will hire you with a smile. Her smile paled and melted into tears, and she went back alone in the dark. In this stanza, a difficult word is hedge, a row or bushes of the tree at the edge of the garden. Fair, beautiful lady. Pale, that is withered or dull. Explanation of the third number stanza. The beautiful ladies bargain with a smile. In the evening time, there was a beautiful lady with her natural attractive smile was at the garden. The beautiful girl talked to the laborer and said, and she was to offer him the smile in turn of his labor, his employment. But the laborer, the man, found that her happiness was only a cause of sorrow, and therefore he refused the offer of the beautiful lady, because instantly she paled her face as he rejected her bargain. The last number stanza from the poem. The sun glistered on the sand, and the sea waves broke waywardly. A child sat playing with the sails. He raised his head and seemed to know me, and said, I hire you with nothing. From hence onward, that bargain stuck in child's play made me a free man. By Rabindranath Tagore. The last bargain, which was made by the child with the laborer, is most important for the daily wagers. And the man happened to meet a child who is playing on the seashore with the sails, and the child is appeared totally innocent, simple, and he wanted to hire him for nothing, and therefore the wager thought of keeping his freedom, and he accepted the offer of the child, which was the last bargain, and therefore the laborer kept his happiness ever with him. So from this poem we have a good message that money, wealth, power or beauty cannot be lasting for a long time. They cannot replace our happiness. Only when one feels the true pleasure, when he is with the simplicity and innocence. I would conclude with a thought that freedom and happiness cannot be compared with the power, wealth and beauty. I hope you understood this poem. Thank you.